I want to show you today few tips and tricks in the game so it can help you out in every stage in the game. So the first tips right here I want to show you is you can make some automated farm in the game and you don't have to use anything at all to collect resources. You can just use 2 laser turret and 1 battery and you can bring power actually to this area from the sector 1 area to this area right here. What I learned from hundreds of hours of game experience, you can do this in any location. Each location and each sector, it do require different item. And the second automated farm I have, it is inside the hydro plant area right here in front of me, you can see it. This one I do use Tesla coil, I just disable it. And I can collect so many CPU from right here. At the same time, you can get a lot of resources, especially the rebar. You're gonna need rebar to craft a lot of resources. You just need to find the respawn point for one specific creature and what item you can use to turn it into automated farm and how you can use that to your benefit. So the next tips I want to tell you, I do consider it one of the best tips in the game actually, is by getting unlimited power in the game for everything around you without using any power at all. So to be able to get unlimited power, you're gonna need only 3 items. You're gonna need any kind of battery, which I do have 1 battery right here, and you're gonna need 1 laser emitter, and you're gonna need 1 laser power converter. That's it. You're going to need to connect the power to the battery, and from the battery to laser emitter, and from the laser emitter, we need just to laser it, we just need to aim it to the laser power converter. And from the laser power converter, we can connect it to many sockets as possible. I just connect it to 1 socket, and from the first socket to the second socket, and from the second socket you can connect it to the third socket, and you can repeat the same thing to reach unlimited amount of socket, and the game gonna think actually it is only using the laser emitter and nothing else. And you can see the blue on the battery, that's the usage. It is actually very low, so everything right now is connected with unlimited power by just this laser emitter. That's it. I made whole guide for this on how to make it and how to set it up. If you want more information about it, it should be in front of you. But this way you can have unlimited power in the game. You can use thousands of machines at the same time, and the game gonna think it is only using the laser emitter. So the next tips I found out about it after playing the game for 80 hours actually, and it is actually by moving the power socket any location we want. You can see we do have power socket in this area for example, but if you do have tick scrap in your inventory, you can move the power socket to any location. Like we can move it to this area, we can move it actually above it, to the other side right here, we can move it to any location we want. Just want you to know guys, when you are moving it, there is gonna be range. You can see we can move it until here, but if we go in this area, you can see there is range for it. So we need to move every few steps if we want to do that. I actually found out about this one very late in the game, but you can actually do this to move power socket all around the game as you want. And we can connect it for example from this area, just to the battery. I really recommend it early on in the game because you can move around away from the power socket without having to worry about the power socket. I want you guys to know you can always remove the cable if you just click on package. This way you can move it to any other location if you don't like the location for it, and you're gonna get the tick scrap also by doing this. The next tips I want to tell you is to get resources all around the world quickly without having to travel all the way right there. So the best way to do this, you're gonna need to build a teleporter pad. You have to build 2 of them. You need to build the main one for your location, just in your home. And the next teleporter pad, you need to build it in the location you want to go to. You can see this one inside the lab, and I can get resources from inside the lab right here quickly, without having to travel all the way right there. And I want to show you something right here. Just from the lab area, I can go to this one. This one will take me inside the cannon portal, and I can get also resources from inside the cannon portal right here. So setting teleporter in each sector will make things so much easier for you, so you can get item quickly. So the next tips right here, it's a little bit different. Let's say for example you went to a new area and you want to see all the hidden room around you. So you can find the resources and the other item quickly. You just need to hold any item require power. It will show you in the map where each power socket is. You can see around me there is one upstairs. As long as you are holding any item do require power, you can see where each power socket is. And most of the power socket in general can be found inside any room in the game. So if you see power socket electricity coming out of the wall and it is actually blocked the wall, that means there is room right there. The next tips I want you to know about, it is the bench upgrade. You need to upgrade your crafting bench to level 2, especially this level item transporter. This automatically will allow the bench to get stuff from the nearby storage, which it is really highly recommended early on in the game because there is so many recipe and item in the game and it can be complicated over time. And I want to tell you right now the next tips. It's about your inventory and the wait for it. So inside the game actually there is a lot of backpack you can find in the world and you can craft some backpack in the game. But what you need to look for exactly on each backpack, you need to look for weight reduction. You can see on jetpack it is actually 28%, but this one it can give me 36 inventory. You can see more inventory but less reduction. But some backpack you can actually upgrade it from the enhancement bench. You can see this one when we do upgrade it, it's still gonna be 36, but the weight reduction will be 27%. You can see the difference between both of them. Each backpack in the game it do work the same way. So the next tips I want to tell you, you can know the exact day from the journal. You can see right here the days of the week. What you need to look for is the black mark around each day. That's exactly the day for you. For me right now you can see it is black mark around Friday. So today is Friday. And you can see the time right here, but we already know the time from the watch. We can see also the date on the left side. So why this is important to know the day? Because all the portal in the game, they do reset between Saturday to Sunday and from Tuesday to Wednesday. The next tips I want to tell you, let's say for example you are very far away from your home and you are worried to lose the item you have. I want you guys to know, in modify sandbox setting before you enter the game, you can change the setting for it. For me, I like to keep all my items, so I don't spend many hours trying to get my item back. This way you can save time and you can explore more without having to worry all the time about the resources you have. Anyways, it's just an option to make it so much easier for you. I don't recommend you to change anything in the setting except that. So the next tips I want to tell you, it is about fishing and how to catch the rarest fish in the game. There is a lot of fish actually in the game. And there is some rare fish, it will require few items to be able to get them, and I want to show you how to get the rarest one. So to be able to get the rarest fish in the game, you're gonna need to use the lucky fishing hat. This hat it will help you to get more experience in each catch, and it's gonna increase the chance to catch a rare fish. Before I use this hat I didn't catch any rare fish, but after I use it, I catch most of the time now all the rare fish. So how to get the lucky fishing hat? To be able to unlock the recipe for it, you need to reach level 10 in fishing. As soon as you reach level 10, the game gonna give you the recipe right away. So I just wanted to show you right here how to unlock it. So the next tips right here, it is bonus tips for you, because you did reach to this part in the video. You should find the bird gas in this area. So that's all the tips I did learn inside Abiotic Factor. I just wanted to tell you about it so you can get inspired while you play in the game. Anyway guys, I didn't make any tips and tricks video before for the game. If you guys want to see more like this, you can tell me down in comment, or you can hit this like button so I can see it. Anyway guys, that's all for this video, and I really hope the video helped you.